Hey everyone, it's Jason from Game-Rave.com, and this is the first annual Game of the Year Awards, 2015. Hello everyone. Well, 2015 is pretty much kaput, and it's time we take a look back at all things that are PlayStation. First, let's discuss the launch of our favorite 32-bit powerhouse. Born from the ashes of a failed Sony and Nintendo project, the PlayStation essentially came out of nowhere with unproven titles and kicked the loving snot out of the competition. Over 100,000 systems were pre-ordered through the retail giants like EB Games, Babbage's, Toys R Us, and more. Most of the accessories and early games were sold out for days, and God help you if you didn't check out the dinosaur demo. With the system now firmly entrenched in the American culture, let's discuss the library. 2015 ended with 50 total games released in just a tiny 4-month window. With industry staples like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Doom, it's also paving the way for all new legacies like the amazing Tekken, Ridge Racer, and Wipeout series. With 50 games to consider, the Game of the Year process was no easy task. To try and keep things absolutely fair, we first whittled down the list into genres and then took the best of each genre into a new list. From there, we chiseled it away until we had the absolute 10 games you had to play this year. From those 10, only one game can be crowned king. That said, here are the top 10 finalist games of 2015. Number 10. NFL Gameday. Sony's first shot at football is a step in the right direction for 32-bit sports, but more importantly, it signifies the first true rival to EA Sports, Madden. With Madden 96 delayed until late January, if not ultimately cancelled, Sony has one hell of a head start on the touchdown run. Number 9. NHL Faceoff. Sony's intro offering to the iced ring is commendable and easily playable. Even for non-sports folks like me, the game was very easy to jump into and just shoot the puck around. 2D players and a missing half of the stadium keeps the game out of the top 5, but let's be honest, Sony's got something good going here. Number 8. Twisted Metal. Another fresh IP brought to PlayStation, Twisted Metal presented something quite extraordinary. A violent, sociopath-filled game that doesn't take itself seriously and offers just the right amount of humor and bloodshed. The game's frame rate keeps it from truly shining, but it's easily left its mark on the gaming populace and essentially introduced a Mario Kart game for adults who want bullets over blue turtle shells. Number 7. Air Combat. Namco's Flight Sim is an excellent alternate to the PlayStation's robust arcade game ports and sports games. Simple flight controls and combined with great mission types allow the game to be enjoyed by enthusiasts and dogfight junkies alike. I really do hope they make a sequel to this one. It's very cool. Number 6. Warhawk. Another Sony first-party title, Warhawk is for the sci-fi geeks who need more missile trails than enemy jets. Despite some frame rate issues in the heavier areas, Warhawk proved that anything could be possible on the PlayStation, including amusing full-motion video, white-knuckle gameplay, and some of the best sarcastic humor in a video game yet. Number 5. Rayman. While essentially a port, Rayman makes the list for proving that 2D gaming is not only alive and well, it can look fan-freaking-tastic when given a 32-bit color palette. An excellent, if sometimes difficult, game to add to your new library. Number 4. Wipeout. If the Sony PlayStation were religious, Wipeout would be its prophet. The game is so far ahead of its time that it defies logic. Smooth frame rate, killer soundtrack from some of the best techno artists on Earth, and a graphic design suite that screams the future is here. Number 3. Tekken. Namco's 3D brawler came home to rave, no pun intended, reviews and award-winning fisticuffs. Pretty much the self-appointed rival to Sega's Virtua Fighter, Tekken brought the true 3D arcade game feel home like never before. Speaking of arcade games, Number 2. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. NBA Jam is what you would call the perfect Trojan horse to welcome in people to the PlayStation universe. It's 3 buttons, almost everyone has played in the arcade, it's got all new exclusive home version features, and best of all, it's 4 freaking players with the multi-tap. It's an instant party kit and a reason to have your friends to buy a PlayStation controller and come on over. With that said, we arrive to the number 1 game in our Game of the Year. Number 1. Ridge Racer. It was a tough decision, but we officially crowned Ridge Racer the 2015 Game of the Year for PlayStation. Several factors pushed the game to the top of the list. For starters, it's easy to get into. Just pick up the controller, hit the gas, and go. Second, the game's a beast on the speed meter. This isn't Mario Kart. When you unlock the second wave of vehicles, you basically become greased lightning with the gas pedal. Third, the single load time means no lengthy delays when you want to quit and restart the race, a godsend in the CD-ROM era. A hidden bonus to this includes being able to switch in your music CDs and then listen to whatever music tracks you want. All of these features and positives add up to a game that screams next generation. Fast gameplay, easy to play, damn pretty to look at, and it's one of the best killer apps of the system. I would not be surprised if it became a pack-in game down the line. That does it for us, and 2015 for that matter. Here's to 2016. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Have a great week. A little behind the scenes action here. This is why it's really cool to only record from here up. I'm still in my jammies.